Hey, what's happening? It's Bill Smith. This is the most important video I've done so far. I just cut a video a second ago. I think it's good to watch, all right? But I think this is it. So I'm going to blow your mind here. Pay attention. Here we go. So on March 3rd, we got this Q drop. It's Q post number 830, followed by 831. Okay? He says in the very first sentence, "What I say a class action lawsuit." And at the very bottom, he says, "You have more than your no." Boom. So he's giving it to us right here. Now, between these two statements, okay, is the class action lawsuit. This is it. That's the class action lawsuit right here, starting with when is it going to be effective, and I'm going to tell you how we're going to win this thing. Now, in the very next post, he says, hey, misspellings matter, sentence formation matters, learn. This is a bad sentence. That's a bad spelling. Okay? And what's in between is how we're going to win this thing. It's talking about how do they control the narrative, who wrote the singular censorship algorithm, who deployed the algorithm. It's the same embed across multiple platforms. Why? Why is the timing relevant? Where's Snowden? Why did Eric Schmidt leave Google? Why is North Korea out of the news cycle? Define a false flag. What events changed it? Now, I'm going to focus on just a couple things. I'll tell you, I don't have the full story yet. I haven't figured out the whole thing yet, and I need help. I can't do this on my own, so please help me. I went and searched Wikileaks. Now, there's this thing that popped up talking about Make It Rain. You've probably already seen it. Okay, hang on. That's on 828. Same kind of stuff. Stay together, be heard, fight the censorship, make it rain. Okay, now, I went and searched Vault 7. And there's these hacking tools. There's this hacking tool called RainMaker. And it says children missing. Now, this isn't about kids, okay? This is about documents and things inside of your computer, basically. And it tied into this, which is really big, okay? There's a lot of stuff in here I haven't gone through yet. But there's a thing in here for Sparrowhawk, and this is ORIG right there. There's another ORIG. Okay? Discoveries must be ORIG. So, here it is. Here it is right there. Go look at this. Dig into this. So we'll go down here to where it says RainMaker. And there's a couple other things. It's tied in with dance floor, jukebox on Mac, bartender on Windows, so it's across platforms. It's embedded in everything. Okay? Not just this one tool, but the operational support branch. Here's a thing on Kaspersky. This is antivirus stuff. And if you dig further, okay, we'll go straight into the RainMaker temp guide. It's marked top secret, just secret by the CIA. Okay, it was posted. Revision A is on the 9th of March 2015. So this is just recent. This is brand new stuff. And scroll down here, we get to this point where it starts talking about the VLC media player. And to trigger collection, the user must open up VLC player on the target machine from the removable media. The removable media must appear as either a fixed or removable drive, must be formatted in TFS. Upon opening VLC player, RainMaker collects prioritized file collection. So what I can see in here is that, if they're selling you antivirus that has things inside of it that can be defeated, and they know it, that's a class action lawsuit, I would imagine. Here is some stuff about this lawsuit back in 2012 saying that Gmail and Yahoo were invading their privacy, even on non-users, and it had to do with a go-between. I don't know a lot about this, man. I'm not a lawyer. Sounds like we need one. But what came out of this was that users would be allowed to decline the opportunity to be unpaid promoters. Parents of users under 18 would also get the chance to keep their kids out of ads. Facebook agreed to donate $10 million to charity and pay $10 million to cover the plaintiff's legal fees. Currently, there are no federal laws specifically governing behavioral advertising on the web, nor is there a comprehensive general privacy law. So we'll keep going. All right. So I was digging into Vault 7. I was looking for this children missing, and that's how I knew it's not about people. But here's an article right now. There's 2 of them. Okay, I tagged some stuff from the Vault 7, and it says detecting and bypassing personal security products. Wow, right? And then here's another one. I dug a little bit more, and this time I searched just Google and children, and there's only 2 results under Vault 7, and they both come up with the Chrome. And look at that. Here it is. The Keystone. The Keystone. So we go back to the Q post and we type in Keystone. Okay, people have been wondering this from the get-go. Back on November 9th, okay? This is way at the beginning. Way at the beginning. What is a keystone? Everything stated here is relevant. What is a keystone? What is the keystone? What is the keystone? Find the keystone. Find the keystone. Apply the keystone. This is it. Okay, there it is. Okay. There it is. There's the keystone. Tied into Google. Okay, tied back into Vault 7. Tied back into Make It Rain. The RainMaker. Okay, so just with a little bit more digging, I went and checked out Keystone on the Wikileaks drop on just Vault 7, and I ended up with this Angelfire 2.0 user guide. And I went and checked that out. Okay, this is the user guide. It's a PDF document. And again, secret CIA, big user manual. It's the 1.0, which means it's being used. But there's no document revision date, which is weird because I saw one on the other one for the initial launch. And it's talking about how to implant forensics, implant operations. I think this is at the Windows level. And it says Angelfire is an implant comprised of 5 components: Solar Time, Wolf Creek, Keystone, Bad MFS, and the Windows Transitory File System. And I was reading through this just briefly. Oh, I think I lost my spot. Here you go, right here. Keystone is responsible for starting user applications. In other words, a process is created and the implant is loaded directly into memory. Since the implant code never touches the file system, there is very little forensic evidence that the process was ever ran. Interesting stuff. So, I saw somebody else's post on, they got some YouTube videos talking about all kinds of stuff about this boom, 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 boom. Like, he is saying, I don't think he's dropping bombs on people, man. I think he's saying, go look at that search term. Okay, go look at it. So, boom. Boom. It's just saying it over and over and over. And we're back here. We're back to the same thing. We're talking about a class action lawsuit. Okay? You have more than you know. And everything in between is important. And it goes into this algorithm. I could be off here. Okay? Maybe I'm off. Okay? But this one shows back up. And then, it's like the map is the key. I think it says Keystone in here somewhere again. So, we need to dig. He keeps saying we have more than we know. Boom. You know? He keeps saying it. He keeps saying we have more than we know. And this one is just straight up boom with a period. Boom with a period. It's like, I could see why they'd be frustrated, because we don't, you know, from my side, I'm looking and I'm seeing lots of different stuff, and I'm trying to link it together, but I need help. Okay, we need to have conversations about this specifically, because everything is in Vault 7. Okay, if the CIA is the one that leaked it, sorry, if the NSA is the one that leaked it, because the CIA, it's the CIA's hacking tools, and the CIA was trying to undermine the NSA's hacking tools, then there's probably a lot in there. I just think that this might be the best spot to start looking. So, what more can I say, you know? What more can I say? I don't know what else to say. I think these drops about the Consumer Bill of Rights, you know, if I just pointed out, you know, they've done class action lawsuits. There is no such thing as privacy, and it almost seems like unless we get this through, maybe the class action lawsuit is tied into this somehow, you know, maybe. So just to leave you off where I started the thing, go full circle. Okay, you have more than your no, right? And talking about all of us, misspellings matter, sentence formation matters, learn. Now I went and looked up your no, right? And he's trying to teach us something. If he's trying to tell us to learn, okay, it points to this. This is the only thing that I could find pop up underneath this direct search term. And it's talking about a book about how to take your know-how and put it into action. And why is it so many things we try so hard to learn just don't stick? It talks about crafting your own story. Okay, something that can inspire people, that they can get behind. How to stick with it until you actually see it show up in the world. So this is Bill Smith. I hope you got something out of this, Patriots. And remember, you know, remember what this guy's saying. Internet Bill of Rights. Okay, why do so-called patriots challenge this? You better be careful who you follow, because he's mentioned it 3 times now, and he's even called it out and responded to himself. So this seems pretty important. I think it's time for us to all unite behind this. I think it's important that we make this pretty much our banner, you know? How else are we going to do this without legal protections? People are getting ejected from the platforms as we speak, so let's make this happen, guys. Till next time, this is Bill Smith. Thanks for watching.